to the Studio I YouTube channel. It is January 1st and I absolutely love this day. It is one of my favorite days of the year. I say one of my favorite days because I also absolutely love my birthday and summer and things like that. It's a time of year where we can start fresh, where we can really start implementing all of those goals and habits that we set in the previous weeks. And to start off right, I thought we could plan January together today. And what I would absolutely love is for you to comment down below your habits, your resolutions, your goals, everything that you want to achieve in 2023. I would love to read that. It's one of my favorite things and it's so interesting to see that from other people. So without any further ado, let's just get into my January planning. So we're going to tackle my planning, all my goals that I want to reach this month, and then actually putting all of that into my calendar as well. It's my favorite thing that I do every single month. So we're going to start off in my Notion. And in my Notion, I have a monthly planning tab, as you can see here. So for January, here I have my whole entire template. And then I also have a review at the end of the month. I already did my December review, but I'm going to keep that personal. So I always start by creating a focus for the month. And I think that this month it's going to be 2. So it's going to be Studio I content and getting ready to move, because we are moving in the second week of February, but we're going on vacation in the first week, so I really need to be ready to move before. What are my goals for this month? So I list out 5 goals every single month, and I actually already listed them out on my personal homepage. I'll show you right here. This is my personal homepage for Notion. If it wants to load, it is one of my favorite places in my whole entire Notion template, and I already listed out my goals, so I'm going to copy them. I got a little bit too excited last week. I'm going to copy them, I'm going to put them in here. So these were the goals that I listed out, and I said get 1,000 subs on YouTube, but I've actually already done that. So I'm going to change it to 2,000 subs, which might be a bit ambitious, but we're gonna try. Learn how to color grade in Final Cut Pro. It's still really daunting to me, so I really want to give more of a cinematographic feel to my videos, and I really want to learn how to do that. I want to learn how to knit. It's one of my big goals for the year, and I want to learn how to knit a scarf, and I want to post 3 times per week on YouTube, and I hope I can get another viral video, which is something that I don't really control, but I want to try it anyway. And all of these goals are deducted from this big goal page that I have with all of my yearly goals. And I'm actually going to publish a podcast episode tomorrow on all of my goals and big goals and small goals and how I break those all down into monthly steps. But as you can see, like, I want to learn how to knit and knit a sweater. So this month I really want to focus on learning how to knit, and that's the easiest thing to do with a scarf, for example. So all of my goals that I put monthly are deducted from this page. So I always go through my goals page for the year, and then I translate that into what I can do that month. And I also like to go in between and really look at what I have to accomplish quarterly and then adjust my goals monthly. But we'll dive into that in tomorrow's video. So if you want to see that, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you know when it's uploaded. Still feels really weird to say that, actually. And then what are my building blocks for this month? So I have a system with building blocks where I divide my time into big blocks and small blocks, and those I put into my calendar, and then I'll show you later, those I put into my calendar, and then I fill them out with daily tasks as I'm going along. So I think my large blocks for this month will be my freelance work, of course, freelance work, YouTube content, and packing for moving. And my small blocks, so the smaller things around that, will be knitting, coffee dates, and working out. And then what are the habits that I want to implement this month? I already put them on this page as well. Yep, I'll just copy paste them here too. So habits that I want to implement is I want to implement a daily start and stop. So a daily start and stop, I have this list here with all the things that I want to do at the beginning of the day, lunch, and then at the end of the workday to keep myself a little bit more organized. So I really want to start implementing to doing that every single workday. I have my monthly reset, which is here as well. I don't want to implement like my daily start and stop, my weekly reset, and my monthly reset all at the same time. So I'm going to start focusing on my daily start and stop, and then doing my monthly reset, which I'm doing today and I will be doing at the end of the month. So that's only two things that I actually have to accomplish this month for that habit. And then I just want to implement a weekly reset the month after. And then run 3 times a week. I want to build it up to 4 times a week eventually, but for now I want to stick to 3 times a week. Implement a routine of scripting, filming, and editing, because right now I'm just filming all over the place, and post on TikTok twice a day. So I really want to focus on making more TikTok and Instagram content for Studio I, but also keeping up my fashion content that I already post on TikTok. And I'm actually thinking of maybe combining the Studio I TikTok account and Instagram account with my personal ones, so it's a little bit easier to obtain. But I'm not sure on that yet. If you prefer one or the other, just let me know down in the comments. It would be really helpful to help you decide. And then what struggles do I need to overcome this? I always try to anticipate on difficult things I might have to do this month. And I think for this month, it's really combining all my work. It's going to be a lot with moving, staying motivated for running in the cold. I don't like the cold, so staying motivated to run when it's cold outside is a little hard. I actually think that's it. That's what I can think of right now. So voila. And then my favorite thing of my monthly planning is where do I want to be at the end of the month. So I actually describe who I want to be by the end of any given month, so I can connect with that person. So I'm going to write that down right now, and then I'll get back to you and I'll read it to you once I've done that. Voila, I have my minute vision written down right here, and it really is one of my favorite things, and it feels really powerful, but it can also make me feel like I've already accomplished all of these things, which is why I still have to do all of the planning afterwards to make them happen, because otherwise you just get this relaxed feeling of, yes, I've accomplished my goals, while you actually haven't done anything. So that's the danger of a vision. So I'll just go over it. So first thing, I feel comfortable in my posting routine. I know my way around Final Cut Pro now, and I have found my editing style. Posting consistently has paid off, and I now have 2,000 subscribers. One of my videos went viral again, and I'm gaining a lot of traction on my channel. This is both manifesting a little bit for that viral video, but on the other hand, that I will have to put in the hard work. Then I really feel good in my skin since I have improved my eating habits and started running consistently again. I can run 30 minutes with ease now, and I feel so light and energized all the time. I don't even need coffee anymore to get out of bed. This one's really powerful because it really shows me what I have to do to reach to that point, but it also gives me the motivation to do so because I put in the results in there. So I know that I will have to improve my eating habits and I will have to run consistently, but that will also result in me feeling way better in my skin, which is a really great motivator. And then I have been posting to TikTok a lot, and I feel like I've really found my voice and people there. It has become fun to create for the platform again, not just a chore that I have to do. Really hoping that this works out for me. My life has never been disorganized, even though I'm living out of boxes at this point. My computer is clean, I can easily find every file, which is great, and my mailbox does not scare me anymore. I'm actually using my Notion templates because I keep them clean. This is a complete motivation to use my daily checklist and my monthly checklist, because that will result in this. And when I read this, I really want to do that because that sounds awesome. And I wore my scarf that I knitted out yesterday, and I got quite some questions about where it's from. It's so fun to be able to say that I made it myself. Besides that, I also feel really comfortable with where my wardrobe is at the moment, and I feel like I'm only taking the good places with me to our new place. Same goes for all of our other stuff, which we are as good as packed right now, and it feels so good. I'm totally ready to go on vacation. So yes, I want to put in the time to knit that scarf and really get the reward from that. It would be so fun to take that scarf on ski vacation. Oh yeah, extra motivation right there. And then really the packing thing that I really want to start doing and I know will feel so good. I always like to write down if there are any events that I need to prepare for. Right now it is moving, ski holiday, my dad's birthday, and taxes. I have to put in all my taxes so I can pay them for next year. So that's something that I really need to spend time on actually. And then list one fun activity per week to look forward to. List one fun activity per week to look forward to. I really like to plan out things to do so that I really focus on implementing fun in my life. So I want to do a fun date night, movies or restaurants. I want to do a coffee date with Flo. Flo's my best friend, so I'll do a coffee date with her. I want to go on a hike, walk with dogs for my parents-in-law, and I want to do a fun little shopping trip in the sales. Usually I put 5 things here for every week, but since we're going skiing, well, you know what? Skiing is going on there too. What do I want to learn this month? Final Cuts Pro, and find out what healthy recipes I love. How can I add more fun to this month? Good audiobooks. Wow. While I'm packing and running. I think that's really. And then journaling focus. I don't know. I'm not really motivated to journal right now. But I'll go with goals and mindset. If I want to do that, I think that's going to benefit me the most. So that was this template, and once we have this template done, then we can move on to my calendar. So I have my whole calendar here for the first week filled out, not entirely, but mostly. So I put in the blocks of things that I want to do. So I have the freelance blocks, which is the majority of my time because I do have a full-time freelance job. And then I add Studio I blocks, and then the free day that I want to have. It's a goal of mine that I want to have one free day every single week. So I put it on Saturday this week, and I want to run 3 times a week. So I plan those runs in there. I want to knit, so I actually put in designated knitting time. And then I put in my fun things. So I have a coffee date, I have a co-working with a friend, I have a date night planned. And I do the same thing for every single week. And then on a monthly basis, I also put in things that I need to prepare for. So for example, it's my dad's birthday, the 5th, and I'm going on ski vacation, things like that. And maybe I should actually put in designated time for packing as well. But I think I'm actually going to do that in between in the first week to see when I actually have the time. And by the end of January, I'm going to start adding more things in there, more designated packing time in there. But in the beginning, I just want to take it slow and pack what I feel like, where I feel like, things. It's gonna be great. And then I want to show you one last thing, and it is my content calendar. So it's actually pretty filled already for January. And so I have my Mondays with the podcast episodes. I am filming this video right now. Then I have the videos for the first 3 weeks planned out, and then I still have to add Wednesday videos here. So I still have to add a Wednesday video here. So I'm just gonna add it already, and then I'll come up with a concept later. But that is what my content plan looks like. And I try to do that when I have spurts of inspiration. So not necessarily every single month, but when I have inspiration of what I want to post, that is when I put it in here. I just already have the designated dates assigned. So if you want to know when I'm gonna upload, take a good look at it. So voila, that was it for today's video. As I said, I am posting a podcast episode on all my goals that I want to achieve this year tomorrow. If you want to listen to that on Spotify, you can find the link to the podcast down below. If you want to watch or listen to it on YouTube, just come back to this place tomorrow, and I hope to see you then. Toodaloo!